I thought I would post a little bit because it's the last day of 2018, and it's been quite a year for me anyway. A year I never thought would happen, and I remember the doc in my first hospital stay when I was first diagnosed. He said, they kind of were explaining leukemia to me, and he said, just 2018, well, it's going to be not a very good year. So he just would say, that's the way it is. And he was right. And the good thing is now that the year has come to the end, I'm feeling a lot better. I have some ups and downs, but all in all, I can eat. All in all, I make it through the day. I can walk. I can drive. I can, um, do some things. I have to be careful with getting an infection or whatever. That's just that's part of it. That's going to be part of it for a year until June. And having a young, immune system, it's just the way it's going to be. My hair's growing back. I feel good about that. I am going to diet. A couple people have said, no, you don't really need to. And I do. I feel like it makes me look 10 years older. I really do. And I need to feel that young at heart again because partially what's keeping me down, kind of down in the dumps, is the gray hair. It it for some reason when I look at it, it just stands for no energy and that kind of thing. Where I'm full of energy and I need to get that energy back. I have it. I just don't do anything about it because I look at myself and you're too old, you're too sick, and I will color my hair soon. I'm letting it grow a little bit, but um, I don't think it looks that bad. It just makes me feel very old. And I'm not old uh, at all. So still need to gain a few pounds, but that's just part of it, and that'll happen. And I'm not really worried about that because I think once I get more active, the muscles will just kind of regenerate. And so I feel pretty okay with my body. It needs to be reshaped and all of that, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Um, but looking at myself, I do have a hard time. I'm not being hard on myself. I just don't know that I like it. I don't dislike it. I don't think I look ugly or any of that. I just feel like it's having this effect on me that makes me believe that I'm old, if that makes any sense. And I've never believed that I'm old, even ever. I mean, I just never have, and I haven't for a long time. So if it's having that effect, I think I need to take care of it. But all in all, I mean, things are going well. They're better. I feel better. I do still have the nausea, but that's graft versus host, and I'm going to have it for a while. And went to the doctor, and I'm on some meds that we've been weaning off of. Well, they even said let's not go backwards because what they could do is put me back on them, but let's just so they're just giving me some nausea medicine. And it's not bad. It's not like I'm throwing up. It's just my tummy hurts or it sticks out or it's bloated. It just doesn't feel well all the time. So they gave me some medicine to cover that, which is a good idea, and we'll just see how it goes, and if it continues, we'll see what they're going to do about it. It's The graft versus host is hard because I also had an infection that was my digestive system. So with that and this, my stomach's been kind of really wacky. So we had to combat both. So we're combating the other, which is great. The antibiotics are working, I think, and I think that's coming along. There's no more fevers or anything like that. So it's just getting this nausea under control. Um, but I mean, I feel pretty good physically. When my nausea hits, I feel a little down. Take some pills and then I feel a little better. So it's kind of this little roller coaster ride. I would just really like to feel good physically for a while. I'd really like to start working out regularly. I'd like to get on some kind of routine where I'm not feeling well and sitting down again. I don't like it. I really don't. It's very frustrating because it's just really hard for me to go, I don't feel good, I gotta sit down. And then, 2 days later, I'm trying to start another routine. And then a day later, I don't feel well. And it's like, I just want so bad just to be on. It doesn't have to be great. And I don't have to be running a marathon. I just want it to increase steadily instead of feel good, go backwards. I always just feel like I'm on this roller coaster ride. I feel really good. And then, damn, I feel like crap. So it's not this little waves, it's big waves. And it's not like I'm getting better and better and better. I know I am. Don't get me wrong. I know I am. Just frustrating. You know, I'm not going out because I'm trying to stay healthy and stay away from germs, and I don't have a lot of money to go out. I go to the grocery store with my daughter, and I go to the doctor, and I'll, go to the Walgreens or do that kind of thing, but I don't have money to go out and, hang out at the mall and spend and go out to eat and go out and do these things. So it's really just, and getting out can be scary because it's really easy to catch stuff. Like when we go to the grocery store, I'm really careful. She pushes the cart, I don't. Just we're careful. And we go during non-busy times and wash when we leave, and or I use the hand sanitizer, that kind of thing. Um, but I, I mean, all in all, I think it's okay. I'm complaining a little bit, but I'm just talking about the parts that are tough to deal with. Um, I was told that it would be a year, that after a year after transplant, that I would feel better. Um, Everyone takes, a certain amount of time, but they said you better give it a year. And I'm like, I can't wait a year. I don't have time to wait a year. That's my philosophy. So I think I pushed myself a little bit as far as but at the same time, you can't sit all day. I mean, I'm trying to like do my coloring books. I try to do my puzzle, but I can't do my puzzle because I have to stand to do it, and then I get tired and I sit down. And playing phone games and doing those kind of things, you just get bored. I mean, I haven't been reading very much. I'm working on some of my tarot card stuff, but I finally decided to do that to just get my brain working a little bit. So that's coming back. Um, and damn it, after my son comes out to visit on January 9th, but after that, I'm going to be doing, and I might even do it when he's here. I'm going to do some YouTube videos on getting back into shape, like once you hit illness, or if you're just beginning, very low level, here's how we can start with what we have. I think it'll give me a good attitude on starting again too, without thinking I have to be like I was before I got sick. I'm not gonna be. So the muscle tone needs to be built again, and sometimes that takes a little time, and it'll be fine. But I think I'm gonna do that through videos, maybe post short ones on Instagram, but mostly through YouTube and fitness. And if anyone wants to see them, they can. I'm just gonna do that. So anyway, it's getting long, so I will cut it short. But if you have any questions, go ahead and comment them. I'd be more than happy to answer them. So take care. Happy New Year. And we'll see you next year.